Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter 2 Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are in the Vale Theater in the Shadow Plane in Mulsantir. And we are in a back room that was locked before, which houses 4 portals. The portals were incoming, containment, disposal, and outgoing. And we're not really sure what those mean, but there is a golem here. So why don't we talk to him and see if he can help us figure this out. This golem has broad, distorted features sculpted from clay. It stands silent, making neither sound nor movement. Let's ask Sophia. Sophia, can you offer any insight on this creature? Influence gain. The animating spirit in this creature is all but depleted. You could probably use your unique abilities to breathe life into it. Otherwise, you could reach in and extract the golem's spirit core. If you replenish the core and replace it, the golem should operate like new. Can you speak? The golem gives no indication that it has heard you. It continues to stand perfectly still, its eyes blank and apparently sightless. So, let's reach out our hand and touch the golem. As your fingers brush the clay, you find it to be dry, crumbling at your touch, as if this creature is very, very old. The presence inside you shifts faintly, and you sense that a spirit still resides inside the golem. But the spirit is feeble, depleted. You feel that you may be able to channel some of your spirit into the golem, enough to bring it back to life for a short time, but such an effort would leave you somewhat weaker and more vulnerable to the hunger inside you. So if we channel some of our spirit energy, we'll lose 5 spirit points, bring us down to 73, and it'll animate the golem for the remainder of the conversation. But let's drive our hand into the crumbling clay and see what lies inside. Making a fist, you plunge your hand into the dry, yielding clay of the golem's gut. You push your hand deeper to your wrist and then your elbow. At once, your fingers brush a small round object. Grabbing hold of it, you withdraw your hand. The object is withered and black, like a tiny desiccated heart. That's a spirit core you're holding, a wizard's tool for harnessing the motive forces of a spirit. With a lively spirit in it, that spirit core could bring life to the golem. You sense that you could use the power within you to join the golem's spirit core with a new spirit essence. If you then place the spirit core back inside the golem, it might reanimate permanently. Okay, and we just got a new feat for doing that called Mold Spirit. And we acquired the blackened spirit core. That'll be in our inventory. So let's go down here and let's find the Mold Spirit. It allows us to craft recipes that use volatile and brilliant spirit essences. So we're going to put that into our second page of quick keys. And to make this work, we're going to take this... Where is it? Oh, it's the first one. We're going to take the Enchanter's Satchel, and we're going to give it to the Captain, since he's the only one who can use it.
Follow along!
And there's the blackened spirit core. So let's open up the Enchanter's Satchel, and we're going to put this in here.
Yes.
Now, Sophia is still holding a brilliant spirit essence, and this is what we're going to want. Now, if you used it already, you're going to have to get another brilliant spirit essence by consuming a bunch of spirits. So we're going to place that in there, and then we're going to do Mold Spirit on the Enchanter's Satchel. And it gives us a Shining Spirit Core. Infused with spirit energy, the blackened spirit core you pulled from the golem has regenerated and will now serve as a suitable power source for the golem. Place the Shining Spirit Core back within the golem to reanimate it. Well, it looks like we can't click on it to make it do anything. So we're just going to have to talk to the golem again. There will be an option to place it in there. The golem has broad distorted features. Yeah, we read that already. Let's place the shining spirit core inside the golem. You grasp this shining spirit core tightly and plunge it deep into the golem's belly. When your arm is elbow deep, you release the tiny core, withdrawing your hand. And the golem stirs, and we got 1000 XP for that. Visitors still wait at the first door. Visitors? Who are they? They are the couriers. They have been waiting for some time. Couriers? What couriers? The couriers who brought you here from across the world. They brought me to this place? Was I conscious? No. Your voice made no words, only mutterings and moans. What kind of creatures are they? Unknown. They are voices, hissing, whining, flattering. This golem can only see the portals that it's assigned to maintain. It was made to be blind to all other distractions. Its hearing, however, was left intact, so it can receive spoken orders. All creatures are voices, commands to be obeyed or ignored. Nothing more. Alright, we're gonna ask it about something else. State your command. Who are you, golem? What is your purpose? I am the keeper of doors. I maintain the seals and wards, and I open them upon command. Where do these doors lead? The first door, incoming visitors. The second door, containment. The third door, disposal. The fourth door, outgoing. So the second door leads to a storage room or a prison. That door leads to a no place, separate and silent. Is there anything inside? Yes, I'm uncertain of its nature. Clanking, squeaking, sounds of metal on metal, but voiceless. What will happen if I open the third door? Incineration of all objects in the doorway. That door is a conduit to fire. Judging from the energies it's emitting, that's a link to the elemental plane of fire. It's a rather impressive act of magical prowess to open and maintain such a link. It has been some time since the third door has opened. Stability of the conduit is uncertain. Where does the fourth door lead? The fourth door is malleable. It leads to many places, but only to those places which it knows. Alright, let's ask about something else. State your command. Open the first door, and let the visitors in. The seals are withdrawn. The way is open. Alright, so let's turn around, and now it looks like there's 3 gargoyles here. Keth, Seneb, and Uabi. Alright, let's talk to them. Hiss! You! Yes, it's me. We're trapped, my brothers. Snared. Please, we did as we were told. We thought you were dead. Alright, let's lie and get a little more chaotic. Calm down, I have no reason to hurt you. I just want to talk. I have no reason to hurt you? Well, if you do the truth, it says I have no reason to hurt you. Okay, that gives us 1 point towards evil and 1 point towards chaotic. He doesn't know us, brothers. He doesn't remember. Or perhaps he never fully woke during the journey. Forgive us, good master. We were poor slaves, shackled and bound to our white lady's will. We crept across the world, tracked the scent of your blade, watched you from the shadows. In your keep, through your war, and in the umbral dark of Merdelain, our eyes were never far. Alright, let's do number 1. You should have come to me in peace. I might have helped you, freed you from slavery. That gives us 1 point towards the good. We are sorry, good master. Surely you must see us for the poor, stupid creatures that we are, full of fear, full of secrets that must not come to light. When the rocks smashed your bones, we saved you from death. Had we not borne you away to Lienna and her red twin, you would have ended like her comrades. His minions, more like. They followed him blindly to their deaths, like chattel, like willing slaves. I do not pity them. Then my companions are dead? Yes, dead. By now they must be. No, only 2 were dead, perhaps 3. The dwarf was alive. Don't you remember, my brothers? He chased us and cursed us. But we were 3, and he was 1. Oh, Kelgar. Yes, I distracted the dwarf, and he gave chase. While your body was unguarded, my brothers swooped down and bore you away. So Kelgar lives. Hiss! When last we saw him, yes. Did you see any of my other companions? Yes, the fearsome one. He followed us into the Shadow Realm and tried to pursue, and was caught by the Red Lady. Don't forget her strength, my brothers. If our pursuer is not dead, then his face has surely changed. I wonder who that could be, who pursued them and was fearsome. The dead, who were they? One in robes, a shaper of arcane magic, with echoes of power draining from the corpse, but smashed beyond recognition, a smear of blood and bone in tattered rags. That would be Sand. And 2 others, good master, but we could not see if they were slain by falling rock or by your hand in the Sanctum of Shadow. Those are only the corpses we saw. Perhaps there were others, alive or dead, hidden beneath those piled stones. Our eyes sought only you. And when you brought me here, what happened then? Lienna took the silver blade from your hand and the silver shard from your chest, and she told us to bring you to the barrow, to lay you in that chamber. We dared not tarry in the cavern of runes, good master. We feared what lay within, feared it even more than our white lady and her red twin together. The cavern of runes, the place where I awoke, what was inside? Ancient, empty, hungering. We know not what it was. It reached out for us, but it did not want us. It wanted you. The 2 ladies must have known that we would be untouched. They chose their couriers well. Our nature was well known to them. Wasn't it, brothers? Your nature? You look like gargoyles to me. We were not always such, good master. We went to the Red Lady in good faith, long ago. In those days, we wore red robes too. Faces we had, and freedom too. Those she took to save our lives, to keep us from the horrors sent to hunt us down. Oh, really? A bargain struck, life, and new faces for servitude. An unfortunate bargain. Why were you being hunted? For the crime of choosing the wrong teacher, for choosing the wrong side, in a war we never realized was being fought. Never realized, good master. Not until the war was already lost. Silence, brother. Our tale is not for trade. Besides, this one wants to know our mistress's plans for him, but we were never privy to their schemes. But we know when those schemes took root, don't we, brothers? We know who planted the seeds in their minds, and we will tell you if you let us leave in peace. Alright, so let's lie. Very well, tell me the truth, and I'll let you go free. That gives us a point towards chaotic. It was the 9 hags, the Slumbering Coven. Lienna visited them together with her red twin. They heard the hags' counsel, and they returned with plans. The Slumbering Coven? That circle of hags is involved? Yes, the Coven. They're lair to the east along the shores of Lake Mulsantir, in the depths of a city half submerged beneath the waters. That gets us 2,500 XP. A city beneath the waves. Curious. I have dreamed of such a place. I should like to accompany you to this city, Captain, if you will have me. Well, sure, you're pretty useful. This lank-haired shaman is a hag spawn, yes? There are many of his kind in the sunken city, but few as pretty as him. What exactly did the Coven tell your mistresses? We don't know, good master. Now let us go, like you swore. No. After a century as her slaves, Lienna owes us. We want to tear her things and break her shiny masks. Yes, and give us Lienna's corpse. Let us ransom her body to her red twin, my brothers, for an end to our servitude. Alright, we could tell them that Lienna destroyed herself, but what's the fun in that? We could also give them 1,000 gold, but we're gonna bluff. I know where your mistress kept her treasure. Behind the third door over there. Because, if you remember, that goes to the plane of fire. Success. Truly? Come, brothers. She owes us all her treasures and more. Open the portal for us, good master. We will wait like good thralls. Grateful thralls, yes. Alright, so there they go. Awaiting passage to treasure. Yeah, we'll give them some treasure, alright. See if they'll say anything else. Open the door for us, good master. Well, let's not keep them waiting. State your command. I'd like to open one of the doors. State your command. What door shall I open? The third door. Disposal. The seals are withdrawn. The way is open. And we got 1,000 XP for bluffing the shadow gargoyles into Lienna's trash disposal. Alright, so we threw them away. Now, let's see what happens if we open it when there's nothing in there. I like to open one of the doors. State your command. What door shall I open? The third door, disposal. The seals are withdrawn. Something is lodged within the conduit. It is passing through the door. Alright, and here comes... Whoa. It's a lesser primal fire elemental, and it looks like it did some damage to everybody, and looks like it killed Sophia. Oh, looks like Gann gained a level. We're gonna have to level him up. Okay, looks like she came back to life. Well, the good thing about this is that since it's an elemental, we can devour its spirit and regain our spirit energy back to 100. But first we have to get its HP below 1/4 of its hit points. So when it says near death, that's the time to do it. So right now it's badly wounded, so we need to damage it some more. I'm curious what spell it casts to cause all that damage. Okay, so it's near death now, so let's use the Devour Spirit ability. And we get over 2,000 XP for killing it. And our spirit energy is back to 100. And then it leaves a treasure bag full of other essences. But we also get a volatile spirit essence, and that's how you get spirit essences. By devouring spirits.
Yes.
Alright. We might as well level up Mr. Gann. Of course, we're going to give him another Spirit Shaman level. We got no choice. We're going to recommend the skills. And he gets Favored of the Spirits. I'm curious what that is. Let's see. There it is. Spirit Shaman learns how to perform a special rite that guards her from death. While under the protection of this rite, a Spirit Shaman Instantly heals 10 hit points per shaman level up to 150 hit points. If she is reduced to 0 hit points or lower, spirit shaman receives spells effect immediately, even if reduced to negative 10 hit points or lower by an enemy attack. This may survive a blow that otherwise would have killed her. The right's protection is discharged once it is triggered, and the spirit shaman must rest to regain the favor of the spirits. Sounds kind of useful. Can we drag it to our quick keys? No? It won't drag? Okay, I guess it's something that happens automatically then.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
Very well. Now, we won't be able to get into the fourth door no matter what. Okay, this is Remembrance. It's not very useful. Gives +2 deflection AC. I'd like to open one of the doors. Let's open the second door, Containment, because remember he said that there was something metallic behind it. Seals are withdrawn. The way is open. And here we get a defective Emissary Golem. So it was trapped in a pocket dimension,
We have unpleasant.
and we let it loose, so now we have to defeat it.
Danger approaches. Be on your guard.
So, since you summoned that Morning Kindness Sword, why don't you tell it to attack?
Shall we indulge ourselves?
And since you summoned this
Shall we
Elemental
indulge
Swarm,
ourselves?
you can tell it to attack. And we'll just take this thing out. Looks like we're not really doing that much damage to it. But it doesn't look like it's damaging us either. Looks like it's completely resistant to the captain's weapons. But the elemental damage from Gann was enough to kill it. So let's pick this up. We get some shocking golem arms. Gives +3 enchantment bonus, and it does an additional +3d6 damage. And we're going to need those later for when we build our own golem. We can't really equip those things right now. So we'll just give all this stuff to Sophia. She's the expert when it comes to all that. And I think we're doing okay. Like I said, we won't be able to go into the fourth portal until we know a destination. I mean, we could guess, but you actually have to know from a conversation in order to activate that fourth portal. And there's Lienna's remains. It's not going to trigger any conversations, so let's go back out into Shadow Mulsantir, and we used a key. I wonder if that was the same one that opened up the room with the 4 portals that was locked before. Probably. It didn't say we lost a key. Alright, so we'll go out here and... Wait a minute. We got monsters out here? What is it? Oh, it's a Shadow Umber Hulk. What's this thing doing over here? I thought these things were over by that portal leading to that cliff with the dead witch. We'll take it out and... Oh, the captain's confused. Well, that's not good. And now we attacked Sophia. Now you can cure confusion by casting heal. But I don't want to have to cast heal twice, because I'm definitely going to have to cast it on Sophia and then have to cast it on the captain, and I don't want to waste it. And looks like Sophia has some ability damage, so let's use a lesser restoration and see if that'll restore her abilities. There it is. Alright, now you can move back at full speed, so let's see if we can get away from the captain. No.
I could do that.
Captain, that was not cool. If you notice down at the bottom, at the captain's quick keys, the Devour Spirit has 2M. That means You gotta wait 2 minutes for the cooldown period. And every time you use it, there is a 5-minute cooldown period. Okay, looks like Confuse wore off.
Yes.
It only lasts 6 seconds per level.
Yes?
And whatever hit die those Uber Hulks are, that's the level it uses. So, let's use one of Gann's heals on Sophia. That'll restore her back to full.
I believe so.
Sophia can be a liability in these situations. Okay. There's a treasure bag over there. Let's go get it, and then we will go to the Death God's vault. Pick that up. Oh, there's another one over there. What are these things doing here? I know these things don't really spawn here. That's kind of weird. Alright, we'll take this out with long-range weapons. I don't want to risk a confusion again. Oh, and there's a heal symbol
Be on your guard.
to the left of Gann's portrait. I guess that's the favorite of the spirits ability that he gained. There goes the elemental swarm. Go deal with that thing, so we don't have to risk getting confused and have a 50% chance of attacking an ally. That's not cool. Right? Seems to do pretty good damage at long distances. That's the point of summoning creatures, is to distract these creatures so we can attack them from afar and not risk damage ourselves. So let's grab this treasure bag and we're going to get some more, well, one more volatile earth essence, and we get 127 XP for defeating it. And I guess our next destination will be the Haunted Furnace and the Death God's Vault. Will we be able to free those spirits? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And Tenga un buen dia.